Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be smoking my antique K-Woody pipe, and in it I'm smoking Royal Supreme. Good, not too moist, not too dry, just in the middle. Had it packed the night before. It got that nice, you ever hear that nice little crackle going on in there? With just a hint of it. No tongue bite or anything. It's great. Staying lit for the most part. Kevin, if you're watching, I saw your video last night, and I love the contest rules. And my wife and I are going to go through some photos. 3 of them is separate in different stages of my life, and if you haven't seen the video, it's a shout out to Louisiana Pipe Guide 1965. He's running a 400 sub contest, and I urge you to participate. Should be a good one. The smoke is very satisfying. Royal Supreme by M.A.'s Pipe Shop in Shreveport, Louisiana. My lovely wife just stepped in from the morning antiquing. How you doing, hon? She's camera shy. My quote of the day is an oldie, a very oldie. Back into antiquity, he who is without sin, let him cast the first stone. From the Bible. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this pipeful from a little antique K Woody. My wife is pondering over her head now whether she's going to allow me to have her get one of my Christmas presents. Of course, she's going to hold on to it till Christmas. I won't even see it. So, 3 guesses what it is, and the first 2 don't count, like my brother used to say. It's a pipe, of course. You know, I have a little, it's not a gripe, it doesn't really fall into that category, really. It's a matter of taste. I'm referring to these late night shows like The Tonight Show and The Late Show and Jimmy Fallon, stuff like that. When they have the guests on, they're so not entertaining. It's amazing. I saw one last night. I forget what her name was. She had a hat on. She's playing a little, I guess, a little funky blues folk stuff. It really didn't appeal to me at all. And then later they had a rapper on another show. And the crowd was going wild, and he was a younger fella, but established, nevertheless. And it's amazing. It's the public. I think they're being fed pablum. Um, and they're just, people scarf it right up and go wild, and yeah, but they're. Sometimes I think the Lord knows what ticks us off individually, and this isn't really happening. And he just sees how long you can stand something. I almost think that sometimes. But I guess it's here to stay. There was a brief resurgence of the big band sound, maybe a dozen years ago. It did produce a lot of pretty cool sounds like Squirrel Nut Zippers and Zoot Suit Riot. And it was an updated swing sound. I mean, they really sounded good. And of course, Brian Setzer. Um, he's always good. I saw a clip of the Rolling Stones last night on the Phil Donahue show, taped back in 1964. Can you believe it? And they all looked, well, they were young and enthusiastic. Have you seen Keith Richards these days? He's got earrings hanging off every part of his face. When these were when they were first starting out, and they were clean cut. You know, some people would think that the hair wasn't clean cut, but we all had long hair back in those days. Yours truly too. But no thanks for the groups that are now one artist besides the one I told you about yesterday. Norah Jones is terrific. She has a nice delivery. Songs have meaning. And lately she's been branching out with a big band. And can't go wrong with Norah. Like one modern philosopher said, the music that the latest generation listens to is primarily to annoy their elders, which is true to a certain degree. If you look at the early days of rock and roll, the DJs were breaking the records on the air. And even back when the big band started, they met a little resistance. And so each generation has a music they can call their own. Oh, running out of time, so you know what that means. Happy smoking.